Hello, this is kind of a strange thing. Um, I started the recording late on the session Monday night, and this is so I'll have to do a makeup video afterwards. I didn't get to it Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, the makeup video, so this is the makeup video on Thursday. I'm actually, uh, and this is just for the beginning portion of the lecture. I'll go over some of my old notes and prep you for the second portion, which was actually recorded on Monday. So I'll be in a different room. I'll have different clothes on. It's going to look very different in the second lecture. So that said, um, uh, make another. There's another difficulty. Um, Realize that many times at OLC, when I've been there, we've had classes during holidays, and this time very few people showed up because of the holiday. Uh, we'll um, and we'll have to have uh, a, a general makeup assignment because of the holiday. So watching the videos will be part of the makeup assignment, and we'll there'll be a question in an email, and you'll have to respond to it if you want to. It'll be pretty simple. Uh, okay. Well, let's get to the PowerPoint, and I'll talk over the slides that I've already marked up. So we'll share those. Um, share, and I, from the beginning. Well, uh, this was actually Monday, uh, and we're lecturing over um, lecturing over chapter 7 this time. I've got the Monday date when this should have been recording. It's actually Thursday now. Uh, I did go through the attendance and mark those. I'll have excused absences for everybody who I didn't get a chance to mark, and I'll send emails to all of you who are missing. Uh, we'll uh, we'll look through. Uh, it's just one thing about the assignments when you submit them. Will help me if you name your file something like last name, first name, chapter number before all the other stuff. So then I'll have an idea of where to put them because I I have to uh, uh, I I have to download them to work with them the way things are currently set up. So thank you if you can do that. That'll be real helpful. Um, well, we'll get on to the chapter now. And a little bit of what we have. Yeah, you remember z equals x bar minus mu over sigma divided by the square root of n has a z distribution pretty commonly by the central limit theorem, and we use the z table. Now we'll go on and make even some more use of this idea, and the more use of this idea will um, uh, change the lighting in the room a little. Uh, what we'll see. Um, so we used the Z table and we solved some problems with that. And in the second video, we'll go back and use the Z table some more. I mentioned GVSU. Little story. A friend of mine who works at Grand Valley State, who I went through my master's with, um, you can look at these. Uh, we can recall something. So the idea here, this is the way I introduce it. And she uses an experiment, uh, in-class experiment with sodas to introduce the same topic. But and some of the students who've never even met her think she does better than I do. But we uh, play a game to introduce hypothesis testing and the terms for hypothesis testing. And I have done this. I did this last spring in distance, and I also have done this in class sessions more often. It's a little easier to gauge in class sessions because you can hear people and see what they're about. Um, and so uh, idea is this strange thing called hypothesis testing that's very much lab related. We is very similar to something we naturally do when we observe something that's strange. So I'll have that. And here's my first example. Here's the first example. Um, what I want you to do, um, what I had students who actually showed up for class do, is put them in breakout groups and have them discuss this so they can share it with the class. Um, and the idea is think about something that you think of as very unusual. And the challenge is I think I can describe this in a couple of manners that are statistical and relate to how we see statistics. So um, let me go first. This is kind of timely. Events like Sunday. Uh, I saw um, LeBron James block a shot from behind on a layup. Now, usually on a layup, if someone tries to defend a layup, they try to get in front, and um, or if somebody's breaking away uh, in transition uh, and is outrun the defense, even for a short bit, there isn't much you can do. Maybe chase down the ball and steal the dribble. But usually you don't have much to do with the shot. Well, LeBron James managed to block a shot by after um, after the offensive player ran just about to the hoop and has already let the ball go. While the ball was going up, LeBron would just simply tap the ball, change its direction of flight. It'll hit the backboard and bounce out, um, bounce back into play, and it's a block shot. Um, that I thought was really unusual, and I hadn't seen that before. It was unusual um, because I've seen a lot of people shoot layups, and rarely have I seen anyone um, even attempt to block it from behind. So I guess to make a comment, the students in class I put in breakout groups and asked them to share things, and Sports are easy to share, and we'll stop here. Little bit of a warning. Just started the recording of the second session when I had the breakout things. So there are like 6 minutes and 45 seconds of really no sound recorded um, in the next video. So scroll ahead, 6 minutes, 45 seconds or so, and and catch the stories the students had in class. Okay, well, thanks for listening, and thanks for agreeing to things in my strange week. Um, we'll uh, stop the share now and stop the recording.